Listen up. You're over 40. She's in her 20s or early 30s, and you're about to learn something that could change everything about how you approach these situations. Because right now, you might be making mistakes that are costing you opportunities with incredible women, not because you're not good enough, but because nobody ever taught you the rules of this game. The ancient Stoics weren't just philosophers sitting in towers. They were men of action who understood human nature at the deepest levels. Marcus Aurelius commanded armies. Seneca advised emperors. Epictetus built wisdom from nothing. They knew one fundamental truth: self-awareness is your greatest weapon. Know what not to do and you're already ahead of 99% of men. So let's talk about the behaviors that sabotage your chances with younger women. Not so you can feel bad about past mistakes, so you can rise above them starting right now. First truth: never treat her like she's naive just because she's younger. Here's your new standard. She is not a child to be educated. She is an equal adult with different experiences. Every time you explain something she already knows, you lose respect. Every time you speak down to her, you create distance. Every time you dismiss her perspective because of her age, you prove you're not mature enough for this dynamic. Let me explain how the real world works, are the words of an insecure man trying to feel superior. You're better than that. The truly confident older man. He treats her opinions with genuine respect. He engages with her ideas seriously. He recognizes that wisdom comes in many forms and ages. When she shares her perspective, lean in. That's interesting. Tell me more. Not because you're performing respect, because you genuinely recognize that her experience is valid, even if it's different from yours. Epictetus taught that every person deserves respect for their inherent dignity. Age doesn't change that. Your job is to embody that truth. This is your new reality. You are strong enough to see her as an equal. You are confident enough to value her perspective. You are mature enough to engage without condescension. Second truth: stop making age the elephant in the room. Every time you mention the age gap, you're sabotaging yourself. I'm old enough to be your father. Delete that from your vocabulary. Back in my day. Stop. You're so young. Don't even think it. Here's what's happening when you do this. You're telling her to doubt what might be working perfectly. You're reminding her of society's judgment. You're broadcasting your own insecurity. The powerful move: complete confidence about the age difference. Not mentioned, not justified, not apologized for. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire and never apologized for his position. He owned it with absolute certainty. That's your model. When you don't make age an issue, often she won't either. Your confidence gives her permission to be confident. Your certainty creates her certainty. If she brings it up, handle it once. Age is just a number. What matters is whether we connect. Then move forward. Done. Never revisit it. This is your power move. Be so confident in your value that age becomes completely irrelevant, not because you're denying it, because it genuinely doesn't matter when real connection exists. Third truth: never pretend to be something you're not. Stop trying to seem young. Stop using slang you don't understand. Stop pretending to know references from her generation. Stop following trends you don't care about. You know what's attractive? Authenticity. You know what's repulsive? Desperation. When you pretend to be young, you announce to the world that being your actual age isn't good enough. That's a lie. Being your actual age is your advantage when you own it correctly. Here's your new approach. Own your generation with confidence. Be curious about hers without pretending to be part of it. She mentions something you don't know. Haven't heard of that. What is it? Then actually listen with genuine interest. This is strength, this is confidence, this is the mature masculinity that makes age gaps work. Seneca taught about authentic self-presentation. Your authenticity is magnetic. Your pretense is pathetic. Choose wisely. You are enough exactly as you are. Your experiences are valuable. Your perspective is interesting. Your generation has its own richness. Own all of it. Fourth truth: your wealth is not your worth. Stop talking about your money. Stop showcasing your accomplishments constantly. Stop making sure she knows about your financial status at every turn. You know what that behavior says? I have nothing else to offer except resources. That's not the man you want to be. The truly valuable man has wealth but doesn't lead with it. His character attracts. His presence commands attention. His wisdom creates interest. The financial stability? She discovers that naturally. Marcus Aurelius was the richest man in the empire. He never used wealth as his primary value. His character made him unforgettable. Wealth was context, not content. Your new standard. Let your quality of life speak for itself. Where you take her, how you handle situations, the ease in your lifestyle. These reveal stability without crass displays. You are not your bank account. You are your character, your wisdom, your presence, your emotional intelligence. Lead with those. The rest follows. Fifth truth. Respect her pace, especially physically. Age gaps come with power dynamics. You're older, likely more experienced, possibly more socially powerful. This creates responsibility. Never be sexually aggressive. Never push boundaries quickly. Never assume consent because she's polite. The powerful man lets her set the pace. He's responsive to her signals, not aggressive with his agenda. He shows interest in her mind before focusing on her body. Epictetus taught about respecting autonomy. In age gap dynamics, this is non-negotiable. Your new approach. Be the kind of man she feels completely safe with. Not safe like boring. Safe like trustworthy. Safe like respectful of boundaries. Safe like genuinely interested in her as a complete person. This builds real attraction. This creates genuine connection. This separates you from every creepy older guy who made her uncomfortable before. Sixth truth. Never isolate her from her world. Her friends seem immature to you. Keep that thought to yourself. You don't fit in with her crowd? That's your problem to solve, not hers to fix. The insecure man tries to separate her from her support system. The confident man encourages her friendships. Your friends seem great. I'm glad you have good people around you. These words signal security and healthy relationship values. You should add to her life, never subtract from it. If being with you means losing friendships, you're not adding value. You're creating isolation. Marcus Aurelius valued community. He understood that healthy people maintain healthy connections. Be secure enough to encourage hers. Your new reality. You are confident enough that her friendships don't threaten you. You are valuable enough that you enhance her life rather than limiting it. Seventh truth. She's not a trophy to validate your youth. Never treat her as proof you still got it. Never show her off as evidence of your continued desirability. Never reduce her to validation for your ego. She's not a trophy. She's a human being who deserves to be valued for who she is, not what dating her says about you. The mature man is with her because of who she is specifically. The age is incidental. The connection is what matters. When someone asks about the age difference, respond with confidence. We connect well. Age hasn't been relevant to our compatibility. Make this about genuine connection, not about proving something to yourself or others. Eighth truth. Never compare her to women your age. Women my age are too bitter. You're so refreshing. Stop. This reveals that you can't handle age-appropriate relationships. She's not attractive because other women aren't. She's attractive for her own qualities, period. Seneca taught about appreciating things for their intrinsic value. She is who she is. Value that without comparison to anyone else. Your new standard. See her clearly. Appreciate her genuinely. Connect with her authentically. No comparisons needed. Ninth truth. Don't parent her. Giving constant unsolicited advice kills attraction faster than almost anything. She doesn't need a mentor. She needs a partner. Yes, you have experience. Yes, you have perspective. But unless she asks for guidance, keep it to yourself. The powerful approach. What do you think you should do? Empower her agency. Trust her capability. Epictetus taught about respecting others' ability to navigate their own lives. She's capable. Treat her that way. You are her partner, not her father. Remember that distinction always. 10th truth. Stay flexible and open. I'm too old to change are the words of a man who's given up on growth. You're better than that. Age doesn't exempt you from adapting, compromising, or trying new things. Relationships require flexibility from both people. The truly mature man knows that wisdom includes openness to new experiences. Try her favorite restaurant. Be open to activities outside your comfort zone. Be flexible in preferences while solid in values. That's the mark of real maturity. 11th truth. Leave your baggage behind. Your ex-wife, your divorce, your past relationships. Process them before pursuing new ones. She's not your therapist. She's not responsible for healing your wounds. The powerful man has done his inner work. He can mention the past factually without emotional dumping. He's present with who's in front of him now. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present. Bring your present self to new relationships, not your past damage. You are strong enough to heal yourself. You are mature enough to enter new relationships whole. Do that work first." 12th truth. Trust her independence, jealousy about her friends, needing to know her location constantly, making her feel guilty for having interests outside the relationship. That's insecurity dressed up as care. You're better than that. The confident man encourages her independence. He has his own rich life. He trusts her because he's chosen someone trustworthy. Seneca wrote that secure people have no need to control others. Your security should increase with age, not decrease. You are confident enough to give her freedom. You are secure enough to trust her choices. You are mature enough to encourage her independence. 13th truth. See her as your equal. If you're constantly testing her maturity, judging her choices, making comments about her growing up, you don't see her as an equal, and you shouldn't be dating her. Relationships work when both people see each other as equals with different experiences, not hierarchies where one is superior. The powerful standard, she is an equal adult. Treat her that way in every interaction. 14th truth. Take care of yourself physically. If you're pursuing younger women, you're competing with younger men in some ways. Your advantages are maturity, stability, wisdom. But you cannot let yourself go physically. Stay in shape. Dress well for your age. Maintain grooming standards. Show that you respect yourself. Marcus Aurelius maintained physical training his entire life. The body is the vessel for everything else. Treat it accordingly. You are worth the effort. You deserve to look and feel your best. Make it happen. 15th truth. Have purpose beyond pursuing women. If dating younger women is your main focus, you're not attractive. You're desperate. Women sense the difference immediately. The magnetic older man has a rich life, mission, goals, interests, contributions, growth. Women enhance his life. They don't define it. Epictetus taught about having clear purpose beyond pleasure-seeking. If chasing youth is your purpose, you've missed the point of maturity entirely. Build a life so compelling that quality women naturally want to be part of it. That's real power. Here's your new reality. You have decades of experience that younger men cannot match. You have emotional stability from navigating real challenges. You have wisdom from reflection. You have resources from disciplined building. You have refined taste from exposure. You have social intelligence from thousands of interactions. These are real advantages, massive advantages, but they only work when combined with respect, authenticity, appropriate boundaries, and genuine interest in her as a complete person. The Stoics taught that every stage of life has proper virtues. Yours are wisdom, stability, and appropriate use of power. Pursue age-gap relationships with these virtues. Respect her autonomy. Value her perspective. Avoid power plays. Stay excellent physically. Keep purpose beyond the relationship. When you do this, age gaps work beautifully. The relationship becomes about genuine connection between equals with different experiences. You are capable of this level of maturity. You are strong enough to avoid these mistakes. You are wise enough to implement these truths. Starting today, you level up. Starting now, you become the kind of older man that younger women genuinely want to be with. Not because you're manipulating, because you've become genuinely valuable. The most attractive older men don't chase youth desperately. They've built such quality that women of all ages are naturally drawn to them. Become that man. You have everything you need. The question is, will you use it wisely? If you're ready to pursue relationships with maturity and wisdom, comment below. I am that man. Now go build the life and character that makes age irrelevant. You've got this.